Hello, and welcome to Origin Mocks. Today, I realized I might be the best programmer to ever exist. Except, so did my friend droneyy, which can only mean one thing. One of us is a fraud. Alright, but how do we figure out who's the fraud? Well, let's make a bet. A bet to see who can make the better game in only 1 hour. The loser gets sent to jail and gets their best programmer ever status revoked. Alright, you ready? After a 15-minute call trying to do an intro, are you ready? Great, because now it's time to discuss the rules. Rule number 1. The toolbox? No. The toolbox can give you clean, prestige features already made, and maybe even bug tested. Meanwhile, in this challenge, you need to actually make the features. Even if you're using AI, which Rule 2, AI is allowed. Because even with AI, you need to actually make the features and stuff yourself. If it gives you a script for a zombie, you need to actually make the zombie and paste the code into the zombie. Okay, what about the actual games? Well, me and droneyy agreed that because 1 hour is such a short amount of time, we were gonna make the concepts to our games first outside of the challenge. If you think this is cheating, then do this challenge yourself. droneyy decided to make a copy of the game, Grow a Garden, but I wanted to make an original game. Update. While writing, droneyy redid this challenge and it's now a game about not getting fired. After some brainstorming, I got an idea. Well, it may not be the best, it's simple and possibly effective. You are a factory worker. Chickens on a beam of some kind land above you and shower you in eggs. You need to collect the bad, rotten eggs they lay. After you've collected all the bad eggs, this cycle repeats. It may get repetitive, but it works as a game for this type of challenge since 1 hour in reality is incredibly short. Anyways, after a 15-minute call trying to figure out an intro we never used because I forgot to record the audio, I got to work. I made a box room, then started making a basic tween to move this part which acts as a chicken. Now, the code looks pretty good. Will it work first try? Okay. Enable the cast dictionary. Where did I go wrong? Where the hell did I go wrong? Oh, is it because it's like... Oh my god. Is it because it's... Because if not, I will crash out. Why? No, because no code will ever work first try. If it does, you're lying. Ahem. Turns out, I forgot to specify anything in the tween code. After specifying that it's the position that I want to move, it works and I'm once again the best programmer to ever exist. After that, I made the eggs. I didn't have enough time to make custom models for them, so I just made them spheres. I then made them appear in the chicken part when it moves over to me, and it just works.
It just works.
Alright, we now have eggs that can spawn, but how do we detect when we click them? And how do we know when we've collected all of them? Well, first, let's not add a click detector to the eggs. For some reason, I thought I did that first, but rewatching the footage, it seems I added an egg tracking variable first, did some code to add in the eggs, then the click detectors? Also, about that egg tracking variable, originally, I was gonna have like 4 of these, because I wasn't sure how I was gonna track the number of eggs you collected. But because I'm so great, and awesome, and amazing, and charming, and great, I realized I only needed like 2, and I just needed to lower the amount of eggs whenever you collect one, and then detect when it's 0, and boom, I would have a basic game loop. Anyways, I need to turn all of this into a function. That way I can call the chicken and the eggs after you've collected all of them. I was gonna explain the code, but honestly, you probably don't care. And if you do, I'm sorry, but I really don't want to do more editing. Anyways, now we need to detect when the egg counter reaches 0, then reset. I'm just gonna detect every time it's changed and just run the function. And that's the main game loop done. How much time is left? That's actually pretty good time. But now I need to make it look.
Bitches slow, can't get on my speed. They stare cause they know I'm the I-D-G-I-R-L. You know I am that girl.
We gotta speed some things up. First, I need to make the ground since right now it's literally just the default. I made a very basic wheat texture and spent like 2 minutes figuring out why it wasn't working. Then I made the ground uneven. Such wow. I then realized something. What the hell am I gonna do with the chicken? Right now it's just a golden part. But chickens aren't golden parts. They're chickens. I didn't have time to make a chicken model, and I also couldn't use a model from the toolbox, as stated by the rules, so I made a very stylized choice. The chicken is just a PNG. Amazing, I know. I'd feel better if I just stole some random clip art online, so I drew the chicken myself. I then realized there was no environment whatsoever, so I threw some random stuff together and you know what? It's fine. I then realized I had literally 9 minutes left, so I wanted to see if I could add some sound effects. I recorded this surprisingly good pop sound. I imported the pop sound effects, then made a sound effect for the chickens coming over using white noise. That doesn't sound anything like a machine or a conveyor belt, but it makes the game less quiet, so I don't really care. I added that and also a big bang sound effect for some reason. Anyways, time to check the time. When did this go off? When did this go off? Yeah, so I have no idea when this went off. So I'm just gonna assume it went off just as I finished coding everything and I finished this challenge perfectly. Oh wait, it doesn't even run. Droneyy said game-breaking bugs could be fixed outside timer time, so that's fixed. And now it works perfectly without any errors or bugs whatsoever. Okay. I think that was the last bug, and it works perfectly now. I might be... Oh, never mind. The egg amount is bugged. After literally one round, it gives one normal egg forever. Hi, I'm very close to finishing this video, but I'm just now realizing I should probably show Droney's game too. So, here. Live audio. This is revolutionary. Yeah, this is Droney's game. You're fired is a race.
Against time to finish bizarre office tasks before your boss kicks you out.
Prove you're not the worst employee by
Clicking, touching, and sitting your way through wacky challenges.
fail and get ready for some savage insults.
Can you survive the madness and keep your job?
Yeah. Chair. Okay, right. Click Q. Click button. Click. I've played this like 3 times. Was that sound was that sound there the entire time? Now, This has been Origin Mox. Thank you for watching.